You might say that you are on the Ascended Master assembly line, and you are moving along the assembly line, and you have come before me, and it is my turn to work with you. There was to me. I see you as a beautiful light. In fact, I see you as you truly are, devoid of your limited concepts and beliefs, devoid of your limited, illusory, third dimension aspects. And it is this aspect of yourself, this light self, this higher self that I am here to work with this evening. I wish to speak a little bit about light workers, the role of the light worker at this particular time, which is, as you know, a very exciting time, a very stimulating period of history. You are here to make some history yourself. You are making history in each moment. So you have recognized yourselves to a certain extent as light workers. You have identified yourselves with something beyond the limited three-dimensional life, something beyond thoughts and emotions, beyond birth and death, beyond a limited framework of existence, beyond materialism. You have opened yourselves to the possibility that you are more, that you can experience more, that you can fully experience this life from a higher perspective. You have awakened to a certain extent to who you are, to what you are, and to what you are here for. I come only to polish you up a little bit more this evening, to polish your awareness, the clarity of which grows with each day, with each breath, with each action in life, in the light, with each step. There is a place in a faraway land, a land that you call India, I believe. There is a company, a family-run business, you might say, you might call it, which has the business of making crystal balls. And this art has been passed along for generations within this family. It still continues to this day. It has for centuries. And these balls, these crystal balls, are made by hand for the most part, with simple tools. Nowadays you have factories and grinding machines that can do the job in a short time. However, to do the job in the old-fashioned way, it took many years to create one crystal ball. Many years of polishing and shaping, many years of grinding by hand, using various methods and various types of grinding implements, so that it could take years to manufacture one crystal ball. Rather tedious, you might say, yet the method that was used to do this is somewhat similar to the method that we are using with each of you. You come into this life, you come into this awareness with some rough edges, and we shape them a little bit, round them off, spend some time working with you, at your request, of course. Until you are somewhat round, and until you can be shaped with a sandpaper-like substance, and then finer and finer grains of sandpaper are used. And these people that make these balls sit for hours caressing each ball against a particular sandpaper and polishing the surface completely round. And after the point of a roundness comes the point of polishing to crystal clarity. And so you also, I see as these crystal balls being polished to clarity, to perfect clarity. And each master comes and uses a finer and finer grade of sandpaper, or you might say a finer and finer frequency of energy to enshroud you within, to enwrap you within, to flow through your beings. And in doing so, you become more and more crystalline and more clear, more free of your ego attachments, more able to experience the depths of yourself, to see through to the depths of your beings, to the light that is there glowing and radiating within you. Until finally the crystal balls become so smooth that they are polished with only cloth, and finally only with paper. And so it is with you, my dear light workers, my beloved ones, that you are going from the stage of being simply round to being crystal clear. Each time you meditate, each time you breathe consciously, each time you call upon the masters for assistance, we come and we do our work with you simply by showering our light and our presence upon you and through you within your atoms. All that is not of our frequency vacates the premises, is released. And as we leave your presence, we leave you more in the frequency of vibration that we are. You might say that this love and light is contagious. And it is transmitted in this way. Just as when you are in an experience of extreme joy and you meet a friend, the friend will, by osmosis, pick up that experience of joy and be very happy also. For the joy is contagious, the joy vibration spreads from heart to heart, from soul to soul. And so now you have gotten to the point in your evolution that you need to look towards the ascended masters and the brotherhoods for beings who can come into your presence and share their vibration. And we will continue to do so until you are crystal clear, and then you will have the opportunity to assist others in their becoming crystal clear. And like those patient beings who work with their hands to create crystal balls, we are not overly concerned with the amount of time that it takes. All we are concerned with is the end product, the final result, having it be as perfect as possible. And each crystal ball is always unique, uniquely beautiful, as you each are. So what is the value in this becoming so clear? Well, the value is that within each of you, at the center of your crystal, center of your crystalline soul presence, is this beautiful light that we have been speaking of, that you have perhaps seen from time to time in your meditations. I am hoping that you will see it more and more, merge with it. It is what you are and what you are here to become. As you become more and more clear and other beings come into contact with you, they look through your external surface and see that light coming through. Your clarity allows this light to be more powerfully manifested and more powerfully seen. And as you approach areas in the world where there is still some darkness or some shadow, your light penetrates the shadow and enlightens the entire area, the entire situation, the entire landscape upon which you walk, upon which you enter. You came here to do this work, and you do it by being what you are and by beaming what you are. There are many who are giving of themselves in many forms of service, or what they would call to themselves service or actions to assist the planet, and all this is beneficial. But I would say unto you this evening that your ultimate service always revolves around your own growth and your own being, simply being and radiating that which you are in every situation, in every moment of your life. It is by contacting and maintaining your contact with the light that you are a light worker. You are familiar with many who run around in circles and spend much time in external activity seeking to create peace on earth, and yet they have a little peace within themselves. This is not the scenario that I would propose or recommend to you. I would rather see each of you sitting in the Himalayas, completely at peace, radiating peace to the entire planet, to the entire universe, than running around with your heads cut off, thinking about light. So this is, by means, a certain way of describing what I would describe to you as a light worker, someone who gives themselves to the light and is of the light, and simply by being themselves and in contact with that presence within, shares that in each moment, in many spontaneously beautiful ways, in many powerful and direct ways, in whatever way is appropriate to the particular moment that you find yourself in. And the clearer you become, and the more you are surrendered to this light, and the more you are able to radiate it continuously, the more you will find yourself directed, and the more you will have a certain aspect of surrender within you to your own inner guidance and feelings that will lead you to various situations and various places and people and things for you to do your work by being yourself.